Okay, cool. So Turkish Get-Up, something we do all the time, great exercise. We use it to slow down, all right? It's a strength exercise, but we don't have to rush through it. You can't rush through it. You really have to focus on what you're doing. Great bang for buck when it comes to stability, range of motion that we get through, mobility, all of the above. When you're just starting out, use something like a yoga block or a foam roller. So Laura's going to go through the movement with a yoga block. Until you can do this really comfortably and controlled, you are going to stick with no weight. Yoga block or your shoe or whatever it is. If you want to get really cocky with it, do it with a half a glass full of water, maybe a plastic glass. All you'll do then is wet yourself. Okay, so your first setup, Tony, if you come around here, the first setup we're going to make sure Laura has is roughly a 40-45 degree angle from her arm to her shoulder, and then the same from the leg. So you're going to open the leg a little bit, Laura. This left one. There we go. The first movement is not a sit-up, but it's a roll, okay? She's going to roll onto the elbow, and the power from that comes from the right leg. So she's going to push her right leg down hard and roll onto the elbow. Good. When she's here, she's nice and tall, upper back is extended, locks out arm, okay? Come back down, try that again. You're not turning this into a crunch. You roll and pull with your elbow. Pull your elbow into the floor. Excellent. Good. Nice. Lovely straight line here. That's move one. Get to this position. Take a breath. From here, she's going to extend her elbow, pushing into the ground with her left hand to bring her chest off the floor. Perfect. Making sure shoulders again in one line. From here, we're going to create strength between her right foot and her left hand to drive those hips up. Good, nice. Not going into too much of an extension in the lower back. She wants to be really locked out here. Shoulder back here. There we go. Lots of strength coming from that left hand to the right leg. Really push that right leg into the floor. Not so much of a back bend. From here, you're going to take, Tony, where you go, and come back. You're going to take that left leg and you're going to bring it directly underneath your hips. You want to go as wide as you can with that left leg. Excellent. Good. Now she's set up a base of support where she can take this hand off without falling. Okay? Come back to that point again. All right? What most people do when they're doing that is they come way too narrow and they try and take that hand off and they're stuck. So you got to make sure as we're coming through, we're going really wide so I can take the hand off, okay? As she takes the hands off, she can hinge those hips back. There we go. And now she stands tall, rotating, nose, chest, knees, toes all in one line. Push through the floor to stand. Good. As she comes back down, kneels back. Here's the key point. Take a break. See how she just did that naturally? As she comes back, her leg will be neutral here. All right? But it's really important that she tucks the leg behind. And then I want you to think about floating your hand in front of you. So you're floating to here. Good. Excellent. See how she's not falling to the floor? She's able to control that. Come up again, Laura. How she controls it is by hinging her hips back towards her support. All right, come back up again. If we use her belly button as her base of support, as her center of mass, and we look at the base of support that's all around this triangle here, even though she's reaching her hand forward to here, she doesn't fall because she's shifting her mass back towards her support. From here, she's strong, really strong through this arm, shoulder, strong through that leg. She's going to kick that leg out, drop to the floor. And then what I like to do as you come back is slide your arm away, round your back, keep it in the abs, take the elbow, keep the elbow off the floor, keep sliding. Keep sliding, keep sliding, keep sliding. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do it with a kettlebell. Okay, for the kettlebell, onto the floor. The first thing we want to do is make sure that we're safe. So Tony, come back here again to the side. She's going to bring the kettlebell up to shoulder height here. You're going to get into a fetal position. All right, always with our hand position here, we're looking to get the kettlebell coming across the palm at an angle. She locks that second hand on top. As she rolls back, she's going to press that left hand up using the second hand as a little bit of a help. So roll back and press. Nice, good. And now she's in that same position. Now this is a heavy weight for Laura, so you're going to see her have to fight a little bit with this one. Okay, first piece, we're going to push through that right leg, rolling up onto the elbow. Good, excellent. And you see what she's really working at there is not letting the kettlebell come with her. So even though it's so heavy, she's not going to let that take her forward. Okay, she keeps her arm back and she keeps the kettlebell back. She's moving her body around the weight. She's not letting the weight come with her. From here, we drive up. Good. Bring that hand a little closer. Make any adjustments you need to then create power. Right leg, left arm. Excellent. Not so much of a back bend. Lots of core here. Take that left knee back. Good. Hinge. Rotate over that front leg. Drive your heel into the floor. Standing, good, excellent, lovely straight line from the kettlebell all the way to her heels. Step back with that left leg. Tuck the leg behind you. Hinge at the hips, float your hand forward. Lock into the floor and kick. Nice. Slide that hand away, control with the abs. Excellent, get that second hand on top. Roll back into your fetal position. And then just to be safe, as we change, we grab the kettlebell on both sides and we do a halo over the head. No, keep it on the floor. So one of the big things that people do is they try and pull the kettlebell across the body or across their face. So let's try that again. You're just going to do a halo, sliding it on the floor over your head. There we go. There we go. That's the safest way to do it rather than bringing it across your body, which you see all the time. People go through a perfect get up with a heavy weight, come back down, and they try and pull it across their face. All right, there's a Turkish get up.